Hey, it's Goldie. Welcome back to my channel. As usual, I'm asking you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, and as you do that, please make sure that you turn on the notification bell so that you can get my new stuff as soon as it drops. All right. So today we are talking about the rules and regulations for first dates. Okay, so first I'm going to get into a few rules that I've established for first dates, and those rules will be followed by regulations. Now, when we get to our regulations are something that are more as suggestions, okay? If you want to take those suggestions, then you're free to do so. They're recommended, all right? But I'm finding that we can be a little stubborn, all right? So you might not agree with those. And if you choose not to employ those, that's on you. But these rules need to be adhered to strictly, all right? So the man that is interested in taking you on a date, all right, should have approached you, all right, and introduced himself to you. We're going to do another video shortly about should a woman approach. But in this scenario, let's just set the foundation that he approached you and introduced himself to you. All right. In that exchange, you should have responded to his suggestion or his inquiry as to how he could contact you with your phone number. Okay. If he attempts to give you his phone number, do not, under any circumstances, accept his phone number. All right. If you do find yourself in a situation where you have to accept the phone number just to keep everything from being awkward, then you can send him a text immediately following that exchange of your name and say it was nice meeting you or something like that. But in no means should you should you receive his phone number and then actually use the phone number and give him a call. Oh my God, no. Okay, so if you get that number, go ahead and text him right away your name so that the ball will be back in his court. Okay. After that part is taken care of, you guys have had your first conversation. You guys should have conversed on the phone. These should be no text message exchanges, okay? He should have contacted you and set up a date over the phone, okay? This should be something that should be like a verbal conversation between the two of you, okay? So you should never suggest or set the date yourself. All right, you should never suggest or set the date yourself. Okay, you can say little flirty things like, I'm looking forward to seeing you again, or little things like that will encourage him to ask you on a date, that will encourage him to move forward with the next step. Some guys are a little apprehensive with rejection, but they are never too shy to pursue the woman that they want. So never forget that. All right. So you can make the door open, send a hint for him so that he knows that if he does ask you on a date, you're likely to say yes. Okay. But you should never suggest a date or set the date. All right. Now, also, when he does come to this date, he should have a small gift for you. It can be a rose, it can be chocolates, it can be a card, it can be anything that is something small, just a little token. All right. Men should know not to approach a woman. Okay, not that men should know this, but to be honest, a man who really wants a woman is going to make sure that he makes the best impression possible on this woman, okay? So since he is looking to make the best impression possible, he's going to make sure that he pulls out all stops and does whatever he needs to do to kind of stick out in your mind, all right? So you should be looking to receive from him a flower, a chocolate, or something like that if he really is interested in dating for marriage or dating for long term. Okay. All right. So as we move into the date recommendations, as we move into the actual setting of the date and everything, in the conversation that you guys have, this conversation shouldn't be longer than, 30 minutes or so, where you guys arrive at a date and a time. All right. You want to listen to his recommendation or his suggestion for where he plans to take you out to eat, okay? Or where he plans the environment that this date will happen in, the situation, the place, the restaurant, the business, the lounge, not lounge, but where this date will happen at. You want to hear what he has to say, okay? So if he wants to if he wants to lowball you into a date like Red Lobster or Applebee's or Chili's, God forbid Applebee's, oh my goodness, then fast food places, or even a loud place like a movie, in that situation, I would really assess if I wanted to go out with this person, okay? If a guy asks me to go to Applebee's, Chili's, or something like that, I would really stop to think about if I wanted to move to the next phase with him, all right? He should be wanting to take you to a more upscale place. If you guys have like a Fleming's, that would be good. If you guys have like the McCormick and Schmick, that would be good. Just a more upscale restaurant. I really like those Little Jewels in the City, just that one restaurant that the owner has been there 30-40 years, and it's a really nice environment, and it's a family-owned restaurant. I like restaurants like that, but he should have a nice little ducked off and impressive place to take you, okay? Downtown is also a good choice if you wanted to think about some of the more elegant or upscale places downtown. Then while you guys are talking about where you guys will meet for the date, you can also throw some of those names out there as well. But definitely no cheap place, okay? We don't like meet and greets like, hey, I just want to stop in and see if I like you, see if we click, see if we vibe, and then we'll go from there. No, we don't do any pre-dates, okay? There is no, let me just check and see if I like you or not. That should be established in your meeting with each other, that you guys do vibe, that you guys do click, taking that you guys met in person. If this is an online date, then or a person that you met online, then you guys should have had just a few conversations. Some can have taken place on the website. A few should have taken place, interacting physically on the phone or verbally on the phone, communicating on the phone together. And so you should kind of know if you vibe with this person or if your energy is clicking with them, all right? So there should be no, let's just stop and see, let's just take a look at each other and then go from there, all right? Again, if a guy suggests a meet and greet for me, it's a sign to me that he's like an open bachelor, and I don't even waste my time. Don't waste your time. All right. All right. Let's see. Coffee, no drink dates. Okay. So you're not meeting him at the hottest lounge. You're not meeting him at the most popular bar, just to have a little glass of wine or something. No little quick coffee or whatever. No. Now, this is a rule that I am giving out here, and you might not agree to it. You might feel like you can meet for coffee, meet for drinks or something like that, because you'll probably say, I don't want to invest a whole lot of time in something that I don't see a future in, and I get it, all right? But if you choose to accept a coffee date or a drink date and you guys take your relationship to the next level, then you have to understand that his pursuit of you is going to be taken down so many notches, because the initial interaction with you did not require that he do much. All right. And lastly, another thing. When you are listening to his recommendations, if you are interested in this guy, okay, and he brings up something cheap like Applebee's or whatever, then without an attitude, in a very sweet way or a very excited way, you say, I wanted to try this place downtown. The name is, movie. I wanted to try this little theater restaurant downtown. It's off Broadway. Whatever it is that you want, like suggested in a nice and sweet, flirty and feminine way, and steer the date in the direction that you would like to see it go in if you are interested in this guy, okay? All right, and my last rule, do not offer to pay anything on this date, period. I gotta say it like that because so many women want to argue so much. But anyway, this guy has approached you. He wants to take you on a date. He wants to get to know you. He probably even, if he not playing or running game, saying something like, I want this lady to be the mother of my children, or I'm looking for a wife. This lady could be my wife. All right. He needs to impress you, all right? Now, you don't have to be the most expensive date, okay? I'm not saying that you need to break his little pockets open, but you need to make sure that he makes an investment in you. The first date must be an investment in you, and it must be a clue as to where he wants to take you in your future, in the future with him, all right? If he sees that you settle for trash, okay? If he sees that he doesn't have to put in any effort to have you, if he sees that you are easy like Sunday morning, not necessarily sexually, but you're willing to give all of your time to him, you're willing to sit there and relax, and spend too much time talking to him, you're willing to take low-level effort, you're willing to be in a common environment, in a situation where you're supposed to be reviewing or interviewing even, evaluating a partner for yourself, like a man that is supposed to lead you, provide, protect for you, establish a family, a lineage with you. If he sees that you are cool with coffee or drinks or Applebee's or Chili's, or you just accept anything that he wants to give you, he will never, ever, ever rise to the occasion of a genuine pursuit because he feels that you don't require it. So he's not going to give that effort to a woman who does not require it. All right? So you do not have to offer to pay. You do not have to prove how down you are. You do not have to prove how much of a team player you are. This first date is supposed to be about him impressing you, him showing you how he flows and functions in his own life. He's telling you what he requires for himself through what he is exposing you to, all right? And what he's offering you, okay? He's showing you what he feels like he's worth by what he's offering to you or extending to you, all right? So please don't mess it up thinking that you need to leave the tip. Please don't mess it up thinking that you need to offer to pay. Please don't think you need to. Please don't mess it up by thinking that you need to. Please don't mess it up by thinking that you need to do anything, that you need to impress him in any way. The only thing you need to do is be your amazing self and allow him to show you why he wants you in his life and what life you are going to be walking into. Okay? So if you guys do decide to eat, I recommend a nice restaurant, nice drinks at the restaurant, a nice wine. Make sure you get a nice dessert, okay? Like, choose the best for yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be expensive or the most expensive, but choose high quality foods for yourself, high quality drinks for yourself, and show him that you appreciate that quality. All right. And be grateful, be thankful. You don't have to be overly like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. But you should just, compliment his taste, compliment his appearance or something. Go ahead and really make the environment enjoyable on that date, all right? And he won't feel like you swindled him out of a nice date. He will feel like he provided an optimal experience for a woman that he is interested in taking long term. All right? So those are it for all of my rules, and now I'm going to get into some of my regulations. You guys don't have to agree to this, but this is what I'm saying, all right? All right, let's go ahead and go into this one. Do not allow the date to last more than 2 hours. All right. I was in this group in Facebook, and woman was telling me that she ended up spending like 6 or 7 hours with this man, and in that time ended up telling him all her business. There was no mystery left to her. All right. So we want to make sure that this day does not last more than 2 hours. Okay. You guys can take a nice day out to an art gallery, an art exhibit, some nice attraction that's going on downtown. But you want to make sure that it's not in a loud environment. You want to make sure that you guys have an opportunity to kind of be close to each other and listen to, what is said, like communicate, a free flow of communication. You want to make sure that the environment is very calm and quiet so that you guys can so that you can ask those hard-hitting questions and get those answers from him. All right. Let's see. You also want to make sure that in being close with this person on a date, you want to make sure that you are not being overly touchy-feely, okay? You don't need to lean on this person. You don't need to hug this person. You don't need to hold hands with this person. Just simply being close to this person and creating like an open energy in your own heart space, then they will feel emotionally invited in, and you don't really have to be touchy-feely, okay? Because that also sends the wrong message to a man on the first date. Even if you are not sexually active with him on the first date, if you are really emotionally open to him, like verbal and like telling him everything to him, being intimate in terms of touching him, touching his hand, touching his leg, leaning on him, calling him babe, sweetheart, all of that stuff looks so desperate. It like reeks of desperation. All right. So that's how they read it. That's how they interpret it. They don't interpret it as, oh my goodness, she's so sweet. I met the love of my life tonight. They interpret it as, dang, this woman ain't been on a date in I don't know how long. This woman will take any man that comes her way because look how she just threw herself at me. All right. You have to be mindful of how he interprets. You have to be mindful in how he interprets your actions and not what your intention of your actions are. Because just because you intended for things to look a certain way doesn't mean that they will be perceived or received that way. All right. Another rule is to not be on time. Do not be on time. Okay? You don't want this person to find you seated at the table, waiting at the bar for him to arrive, sitting down at the entrance to, the art exhibit. Like, you don't want him to walk up to you. You want to be able to come in, make an entrance, and be like, "Pie out." but you really want to just like pop out, okay? You want him to see you coming in with the wind blowing through your hair, like your curls just bouncing, girl, okay? Your hips swaying side to side, all right? You want him to be able to see you like stop the show, okay? You want him to be able to see you walk in and people gaze and look your way, and men on dates with other women stare at you just a second too long, okay? You want him to be able to observe all of this and see all of this, okay? So make sure that you are not on time to this date, okay? It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You can wait in the car until you see him go into the restaurant, and then enter in after you see that he has arrived and that he has made it in. But just whatever you do, just make sure that you are not on time to this date, okay? Make sure that you are not on time. Use this as an opportunity to make your entrance, okay, ladies? This is your opportunity to let that outfit pay off, girl, okay? To let that hair just flow through the wind, and your hips just moving and shaking, like this is your opportunity to make your entrance. Make it count, okay? I want you to be turning heads when you enter into that establishment, all right? I want people who are on dates with other gorgeous women to just stop and stare at you in awe, okay? I want those other women who have not invested in themselves to the degree that you have to stop and wonder what it is that's so amazing about you, okay? I want him to see you approaching his table and feel like he is the luckiest man in the world, okay? On this earth, okay? I want him to feel like you are a goddess, okay? Coming to sit and dine with him, all right? That is the important thing. It's so important that you use this opportunity to make your entrance, that you use this opportunity to just show how awesome and glorious your appearance is. Like, use this as an opportunity to set the tone for how you will be treated on into your marriage, okay? Never give him an opportunity to see you as casual. Never give him an opportunity to see you as considering, okay? Let him know that taking you on a date is a privilege, all right? And while you do respect his time and you are respectful of his time, make sure it's important that you make your entrance, all right? The next regulation, don't do all of the talking. Some of y'all ladies feel like you should be an open book and tell this man all your business. I don't know why we think that. I don't know why we think that, because men do not care. I had to take a pause. They don't care. They don't care about your degrees, your accolades, your accomplishments. They don't care about your trials and your tribulations and your hard times. They don't care about the challenges that you have overcome. They don't care about any of that. Only thing they care about is if you will compliment them. All right. So you want to make sure that you present yourself in the best light possible. All right. You want to make sure that you present yourself exquisitely, and then give him an opportunity to learn you. All right. I did a video called 3 reasons why you should keep secrets. Y'all need to check it out. A lot of y'all women are dating too virtuously. Like, oh, I don't want to manipulate. That sounds so ugly. I don't want to play games. I just want to be straightforward and honest. And you guys think that if you're straightforward and honest, then he'll be straightforward and honest with you. But if that were true, then I wouldn't have a job. Okay, girl. It would not be my duty, okay, to come and tell you that men play games. the name of the game is the game. Okay? The name of the game is the game. Make sure that you are positioning yourself optimally so that you will always come out on top. All right? And in doing that, you cannot be truthful and honest with these men. Please understand that they are not going to be truthful and honest with you. Now, his lies may not be malicious or vindictive, and yours don't have to be either. All right? And they don't even have to be considered a lie, right? Just an embellishment will do. All right? This is just an embellishment of the truth. All right? So, check out that video on why you need to keep secrets. All right? Men want to experience you. Don't rush that experiencing of you into a 2-hour date or, a 7-hour date. All right? Give these men an opportunity to pull back the layers, the petals of your rose, little by little, day by day, conversation by conversation. All right? Don't just lay it all out there. Okay? So check out that video. I'll try to tag the video so that you'll be able to see it. All right, you can just click right on it. All right. But yeah, we want to be so open and honest, but this is the reason why you guys need to like, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe to this channel. All right. And when you're subscribing to this channel, turn on that notification bell so you can get the up to date, the new. All right. As soon as it's, fresh and hot off the press. All right. That's what you want. Okay. But lastly, I want to talk about what to wear. Okay. And this is just another regulation because women don't be listening to everything. We hard-headed. We got to learn on our own. All right. But I always advocate for a classy look. Okay, a classy look. You want to look dainty, like a sweet feminine doll. Okay. I prefer skirts that are to the knee or just above the knee. Definitely a bodycon or a silhouette below the waist. All right. I am open to some cleavage showing. Like, you want to have your sex appeal there, so it's fine to show a little cleavage, but you don't want to be like having titties everywhere. Okay. Like, that's not sexy. A lot of women think that the more you reveal, then the more sexier the outfit is, but it's not true. That's not sexy. All right, classy is always the way to go. Now, you don't have to look like you're going to an office or anything like that, but classy is the way to go. We had a picture of the lady in that stunning red dress just a few seconds ago. We had a picture of that lady in the beautiful black dress just a little while ago. And those are two colors that you can always rely on. This pink is another color that in the summertime, in the spring, oh my goodness, it will make a man think about a future with you. All right. And here we have a pencil skirt. For me, a go-to is a pencil skirt. I just love pencil skirts. And this skirt you can wear in cooler temperatures and definitely into the summer temperatures as well. All right, nice little top. This look here is a little bit professional, but depending on your target, depending on the man that you're dating, this could definitely be appropriate, and depending on where you're going. Okay, if you are with a professional man, like a businessman, you want to look like this. You want to increase your sex appeal as much as possible. So whatever you do to increase your sexiness in a look that you will have your arms covered and some little distracting material across your chest, you want to walk with grace and elegance. Okay, like your aura just has to be sexy sophistication. All right. But like with that pink dress, you can be young and flirty. Okay, so when you are deciding what to wear, think about where you're going. Think about who you are with. Think about what impression you want to make, what lasting thought you want this person to have of you. Like, think about all of that. All right. If you have tattoos, I know that this is like all freedom of speech time and everything, but you do want to kind of be mindful of the tattoos that you show, and if they are like really tasteful tattoos. Okay. In my opinion, I do have tattoos, but in my opinion, tattoos can like teeter on the line of what's the word I'm looking for? Distasteful. Okay. Tattoos can really take down the allure of a woman like several notches. So if you do have tattoos that you can camouflage or conceal, make sure that you do that. But outside of your outfit, you want to make sure that your confidence and like your esteem is through the roof. All right. I have another look coming up here of a sexy lady who has a nice little sexy figure flattering ruching our bodycon dress on. Now you guys see that she does have a little cleavage showing, and you can get away with that. All right. But she's really sexy. She looks nice and feminine and dainty and everything. So I like big curls, like long hair on a date. If we were dating and like past the first date stage, then I might will wear my hair pulled back like this lady has her hair pulled back. But if I'm just meeting this person, I want to put out the classy, the sophisticated sex appeal. All right. So I'm going to have my hair in some big voluminous curls. Okay. And I'm going to have some nice studs on. Okay. And my makeup is going to be beat to the gods. Okay. It's gonna be beat, but I'm not gonna have, like really bold colors. I'm not gonna wear orange and yellow eyeshadow. I'm not gonna wear blue and red highlighted eyeshadow, purple and stuff. I'm gonna look really classy, really sophisticated, really nice and neat with a hint of sexiness thrown in there. All right. And now, aside from this, y'all know that y'all can always come to me. Y'all can always come to me with any questions. Follow me on Instagram at Goldie Jones. You can send me an inbox there. All right. Like my Facebook page. If you want to join my Facebook group, Goldie Seductive Lounge. Okay. Feel free to send a friend request to that Facebook page at Goldie Jones, and I will put you through. All right. But if you wanted to send any questions or concerns to me via Facebook, you can do that as well there. Now, aside from that, I want ladies to, if you have any questions or concerns or scenarios or anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me there, and I can either make a video about it to address it or respond to you. If it's something that I think will help a lot of ladies, then I'll go ahead and make a video about it, okay? So don't be shy to send those inboxes. Don't be shy to make your comments down below. Of course, like and subscribe so that you can, be a part of the family, okay? Be one of Goldie's girls, okay? And also make sure that you turn on that notification bell so that you can get my new content, okay? But the last thing that I want to mention, there was a meme today on Facebook, and it said that the number one rule to being a lady is to leave food on your plate. And it's true, ladies. It's true, okay? When you go out on this first date with this fine man, okay? And if he ain't fine, let's make sure his pockets are fat, okay? So if he not fine, when you go on this date with this fine man or this paid man, you want to make sure that you present yourself in the best light. So you want to have your sweet voice on like I have mine on, okay? You want to talk in your sweetness. You want to pull him in with your tone, okay? You want to pull him in with the conversation. Be selective in what it is that you talk about, all right? Yes, you should leave some food on your plate. Let him know that this ain't the only meal that you having today, okay? You do not want to take a doggy bag. Please do not take a doggy bag, all right? Please do not take a doggy bag. Don't ask to bring no food home to your kids. Don't ask to get anything for your roommate. Like, be classy, sophisticated. Go in, dine, all right? It will also be a plus if you know your utensils and everything, especially depending on what restaurant you're going to. If you're going to a higher level restaurant, make sure that you know what the salad fork is. Make sure that you know what the dinner fork is. Make sure that you know what wines you should order with your meal, okay? Whether you're having a red meat or a fish, right? Make sure that you know what it is that you're doing while you're there, okay? You want to walk lightly, wear your heels, be sexy, okay? Do your thing, girl, shine. It's your moment to shine, all right? Go along with the ride, have fun, allow him to experience a little bit of you. You take your notes and collect your data, all right? And when you finish this day, you go home and evaluate him, all right? Is he a keeper, or are you gonna throw him back into the pond? The choice is yours. Remember, your love is golden. Bye.